Man, why do people keep taking my torches? Good thing I have a headlamp. Much better. Welcome back to another mod review, guys. Today, we're going to have a look at the Adventure Kit mod, made by NerdBoy64 for Minecraft version 1.3.2, and it requires the latest recommended version of Forge. So the first thing that this mod adds is a tent. This is the default tent. That's what it looks like when it comes with it. It comes with its own strange doors and windows, and its own tent block, which you cannot actually craft. But that doesn't matter. Let's show you how to craft a tent block. So the first thing you're going to need is a scrap of fabric, which is crafted like so. In order to get enough to make a tent, you're going to need 3 of these. And when you do this, let's just show you right here. You get 2 each, so you need 6 in total for making a tent. And then next you get string, like so, and you get 2 of these. So let's just craft this really quickly. And then you get a scrap of netting, and then if you take these and you put a redstone in the middle, you'll get a tent block. And oops, like this. As you can see, we got a black tent, and these can be dyed simply by placing them in any order in the crafting table with a dye in it, and it can be used with any dye. Once you dye them once, though, you can't actually get them back to black. Oops. So let's just get that one. There we go. They don't really matter which ones we're doing, but we're just getting a few, just for demonstrating. Alright, so these come with their own little doors, enough room for a bed and a light, and maybe even a chest or something. But it's basically it for the tents. It's really good. You can't actually get the tent block back for balance purposes, but that's about it for the tents. So let's move on to the next thing, which is also really cool. Oh, and one other thing, let's just show you all the tents. So there's black, red, green, brown, blue, purple, cyan, or teal, I don't know which one that one is, gray, pink, lime, yellow, light blue, magenta, orange, and white. That is the only colors that they come with. I believe some of them are bugged out, as you can see right here. These two are the same color, and I think that happened when I crafted them. I forget which one that was. I think it was light gray. That actually made it turn this color. So that's a few bugs. That's a little bug, but it's okay because you have these lovely colors to select from also. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so since it's turning nighttime, I guess we'll look at the lantern. And this is crafted like so. It's a really neat crafting design. It makes sense. And basically what this does is that when you pick it up, well, you wouldn't pick it up, but when you hold it, it gives off light all around you. And it's basically like there's a mod in beta of Minecraft, the dynamic light mod. Don't know if any of you remember that, but it's similar to that, where you would hold the torch and you could run around and it would give you off light. But this is basically what that is. It's just giving off light. And if we go down over here into my little mine, well, I do have my, oh no I don't. I thought I had my headlamp on, which we'll look at in a second here. But if we go down here, it'll actually update the light. That looked really cool, actually, the spiral. But it updates the light, and then obviously when we get farther away from it, it goes back to being dark. So that's the lantern. It's really awesome. I don't think I went over the crafting recipe properly, so it's 3 iron ingots, 2 glass, torch in the middle, and 3 iron ingots. Let's just confirm that in the crafting table. So again, 3, torch, glass, lantern. They are stackable. Oh no, they're not. My bad. Yeah, but that's the lantern. Alright, let's go to, guess the headlamp. Right, so this is the same idea as the lantern, except it's on your head, basically. And this thing was in the introduction. If you saw when I went down the mine, I had my headlamp on. The crafting recipe of it is pretty genius. So it's basically a leather cap design, and then 2 iron ingots, and then a lantern at the bottom, nothing in the center. Let's just confirm that in the crafting table. So we do leather cap. As you can see, we don't actually need that to craft this, but it's used in the crafting recipe. And this is the same thing as the lantern, except it's on your head, like I said. So if we just wear this, it'll give off light, as you can see. I don't know what kind of bug was going on there, but when I'm in that block, I can't see it. I don't know. But yeah, it basically does the same thing, except it gives you a free hand, so you don't have to hold the lantern always. And it's relatively cheap compared to the lantern. Like, if you can get the lantern, then you can definitely get this with ease. But yeah, that's the headlamp. Let's move on to the spyglass. Alright, so there's two different types of spyglasses. There's the cheap one, which is made out of iron, and there's the fancy one, which is made out of gold. And they're crafted like so. So the fancy one uses 3 gold ingots, 2 glass, diamond in the center, and then 3 gold ingots on the bottom. Same idea for the cheap one, except it uses iron ingots, glass, glass, diamond in the center. And what these do is, well, first of all, we'll look at the cheap one. So its zoom is decently far. However, if we look at the fancy one, it's even further. So, I don't know, you could get better detail on sexy mushrooms over there. You can see that I'm getting a lot better detail when I switch. You can actually switch them while you're zooming. You just have to get out of it and then go in. Look at that ass. That's nice. So it's basically like Optifine Zoom, except it doesn't have the F8 effect. If I turn on F8 here, it looks like I'm zooming in with Optifine, basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool, but without it, it's just normal. So, yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next thing, which is, unfortunately, the planned features, which means our mod review is coming to the end. But this is a work in progress mod. Obviously, you know, most mods are, as they always strive to add more things. But some plans that Nerdboy64 has for this include climbing ropes and anchors, grappling hooks, and that's about it. And yeah, I guess I'll explain what these are. So yeah. First off, a rope anchor is a block that can only be placed on the side or underneath of other blocks, so you can't just place it out in the middle of nowhere. By right-clicking the anchor with a rope, which is another thing that's going to get added, rope blocks will be created, so it's basically like not a grappling hook, but like a rope, basically. But you can keep clicking on it with a rope to make it come down, and it'll eventually let you climb up it, so that's pretty cool. And the grappling hook is obviously self-explanatory, but it says here that it's a bow-like tool that instead of firing an arrow, fires a projectile, which transforms into a rope anchor upon hitting a block. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. It will then place climbing ropes starting below the anchor and ending when they reach another block. So if I throw it up there, or if that was like a little overhang right there, say, and I threw it right there, it would stop when it hit that block right there. Basically, that's what that means. But that's about it for this mod review, guys. It's really cool. It's got a lot of potential, especially with the tent idea and the headlamp idea. That's really cool. I really like those two things. And of course, you know, the telescope and everything else. But those are my two favorite. I really like the different dyed colors of the tents and the strange chainmail looking doors and windows, but you know, nevertheless, they're pretty cool. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.